Hello YouTube, it's me again. This time I'm showing you my Hardy figures and some of the new ones. This is Matt Hardy. It's a good figure. Probably one of the best ones I've had at the moment. I like the way they've actually designed the actual clothing, the elbow pads and the tape on the part of the arm and the hand. And the same with the left hand. It's my favourite figure at the moment. It's a good figure and all. That's Matt. Now I'm showing you one of me figures I had for Christmas last year. It is special guest referee attire of the Heartbreak Kid. The headline of a showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania, and known as Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels. And it's a good referee attire of them. One of my favourite figures. That's cool. That is actually his real tattoo in real life. You already know. It's cool. It's a cool figure. I like the face scan, the hair design. And the black trousers and the boots and the tape on the hands, how they actually done it. It's awesome. That's Shawn Michaels. And I'm showing you one of my other Matt Hardy figures, known as Matthew Moore Hardy. Matt Hardy, I mean. It's a good figure. It's not one of my best ones at the moment, but it is good. But the colour on the faces was already like that as I had it. That's Matt. So I'm showing you one of my other figures, but this time you might recognise who he is. He does have a Dreamer driver, as you've just noticed. It's a Jakks Pacific figure of, and also says on the side violence on each side. Tommy Dreamer is a good figure. It's okay. The design on the front of the shirt is cool. Nothing on the back, but on the back of the trousers near his, in the middle, near his two of his hips, it says ECW, and it says violence on the side with a flame on up with flame on the side. Well, if you know what I mean, if you have this figure, you probably know what I mean. You can pause to check if you have this figure. It's up to you. It's really up to you. That's Tommy Dreamer. The 4 figures I've showed you at the moment. This time I'm showing you one of my other figures I had from last year as well. Elite figure of, it's the person shown as powerbombed for a ladder in 2011. You'll recognise them. Sin Cara. It's a good figure. I've got another Sin Cara. I'll probably show you him in the next video. I'll show you him in a minute or so. It's a good figure and all. It's good. The how they made the armbands on the arms is awesome, and the mask. That's cool. And that is the actual attire he was actually wearing in 2011. And that's a good figure. That's Sin Cara. I'll have a little. I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm back with you now. Now I'm showing you. If you know who Jeff Hardy is, if you're a big fan of him, I've got figures of him as well, and including Matt. So I'll show you the first Jeff Hardy figure. You'll like it. It is pretty good, but it doesn't have the actual tattoo on the right arm. The one Jeff Hardy figure I have does. It's a. I'll show you this one first. This is Jeff Hardy. This is the old head scan I had with like the shirt, long sleeve shirt he usually uses, but with like rips and tears like on the armbands, on the sleeves. It was pale black on the sleeves and that. He was wearing, I think he was wearing that attire I can't remember what year, but I did have that figure. It came with Johnny Nitro. So this is Jeff. Armbands are cool. Then the actual hair color, it is really awesome. This is cool. The dogs have chewed him a little, but not very much. This cool figure, one of my best Jeff Hardy figures at the moment. That's Jeff Hardy. So that's the figures I've showed you. Six figures of to you. I showed you 3 of my Hardy figures. And now I'm going to show you one of the other best Matt figures at the moment. Matt Hardy. It's a good figure. It's the actual hair color. This is the real hair color he had in real life. He did have the actual design of a beard he's got on the side of leading to his chin. I think he had that in real life. He does usually, but I don't think he has it at the moment. He probably does at the moment, because he'll start growing a beard soon anyway. That's Matt Hardy. I put the elbow pad on his arm just for fun. That's Matt Hardy. Green trousers and all. Really good design pattern. That's cool anyway. That's Matt. Now I'm going to show you one of my Jeff Hardy figures. I've got quite a lot of Jeff because I'm a huge fan of him. I've got about 5 Jeff Hardy figures and 4 of Matt Hardy. This is Jeff. It's an pretty old figure. It was made in about 1990. They just coloured his hair like the hair colour he uses. It's a good figure. I think this is when he started wearing armbands. Because he was wearing like that see-through long sleeved top at one time. That's when he was not wearing armbands. Well, I think this is an armband, a figure of Jeff. So that's Jeff Hardy. Most of the figures I have of Jeff have armbands, but one of them doesn't. Well, it just has a long sleeve top. Now I'm showing you my Matt Hardy figure that came with one of the Jeff Hardy figure I had of somebody in Liskeard. I'm literally live in the UK, in Cornwall. I moved down to Cornwall about 12 years ago because I needed to come to school, so I left school now, secondary and school. And that's Matt Hardy. It's a good figure. It says V1, known as version 1 on the part of the tape on the tape, and this is a good figure, one of my personal favourites. I'm gonna start collecting more Matt Hardys. It's cool. That's awesome how they made. I had designed his mouth to be open. It's good. That's Matt Hardy. That's the figures at the moment. I've got quite a lot. But this is, I'm just showing you these figures, and then I'll show you, I've got two more figures I want to show you. But this Jeff Hardy figure is the one I was on about, with the tattoo leading from his, part of his arm to his neck. This is Jeff Hardy, but he's been chewed. But my dog's downstairs chewed at his head and a part of his fingers. That's the tattoo I was on about. He still has it, but he has another tattoo designed on top of it or the side of it. I don't know. You'll know, because you're a big fan of them as well. And this is, I think it was already like that, I think. It's okay. Still usable, but I don't really mess with him that much. And this is one of my other Jeff Hardy figures, but it's basically like the Matt Hardy with a bent stomach, if you know what I mean. But it's a Jeff Hardy, as you know. I'll show you now. This is Jeff Hardy with white armbands, and there's a tattoo as on the Jeff Hardy I've just placed in the ring. The Elite Scale Ring, 22 inches. Got it from Smith's. This is just the raw edition. It's cool. It's got a little bit of blonde. It did have blonde bleach, I think. No, that was the other Jeff Hardy I was talking about. That was him. So that's Jeff with Jeff Hardy. Sorry about the way I'm speaking. This is Jeff Hardy with black vest, with a green belt and red and black face paint, and black trousers and black and white boots, and yeah, you know all about that figure now. That's Jeff. I've got one more Jeff Hardy figure to show you. Plus, I'm on horse care at the moment. I go to Duchy College. I'll make a separate video of showing the horse fans of horse stuff. This is Jeff. It's a cool, really good Jeff Hardy. He did have blonde hair at one time, blonde, really long hair. He had that. There's a video of that, but as he had blonde hair and he cut it off. This is a good Jeff Hardy with long white sleeves and like a black top with white sleeves attached to it. White belt, black trousers and black and white boots. So that's the figures. Now I'll show you, probably that Sin Cara was talking about. I saw Sin Cara including this year. I found that Sin Cara was telling you about. It's a basic Sin Cara. I think this is when Honeyco started playing this one. This is him. I got it from Tesco's in Launceston. Got a Dolph Ziggler as well, and I've got an RVD, my first RVD basic. That's cool how they designed the tattoo on there. They've done it with quite a few. They've done it with their Randy Orton figures as well. That's Sin Cara and all. So that's Sin Cara. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's basically the figures I've showed you. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.